The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Hi, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Finding my son.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
What about
Dr. Fillmore.
sunlight?
Hey, what do you need?
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor.
Allie,
Slaves. You have slaves.
it must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Okay. From within. Where are you? It's robotics divisions, right? I don't know. Advanced systems. Let me go check out the robotics division. It's bioscience. Conveniently, everything is designed in a perfect circle.
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
Wait, did I go to robotics? Nope.
I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
Involuntary twitching and
They're making someone.
You just don't want to admit
Get in the way. Get smoked by machine. There should be a railing here. Let's watch.
Artificial synthesis. Don't bother. I've heard enough.
Spray on organs and skin. No, come back.
Why can't it have a soul? And if the sin has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard of. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of it as a machine, so we can do what we want with it.
If you disapprove of the work we do here,
I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
well, it's just an unwanted distraction.
Oh, and then he comes out of the pool, fresh with a new pair of underwear.
And well to remember that.
Yo.
Hello.
Welcome. Please proceed directly to processing.
You sure are new here. Let's go into processing. They made them jacked. Dip them in there. Oh wait, no, we gotta. Needs a little time here.
Seeing you in that power armor.
Last stage. Need that blood. Alright, how about some skin?
Treating you well, I hope.
Heat lamp, heat lamp, heat lamp. Blah, 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 blah. And instant healing. He looks exactly like the other guy. Alright, let's talk to people.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Ah, it's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity. And they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and institute interests. Most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us then?
What's it to you?
Oh, forgive me. I realize. Well, I understand that's somewhat personal. It would just mean a great deal to Sean. If you require anything, especially as it pertains to synths, please let me know.
I didn't mean to be that rude.
Hey, Doc.
We're quite fortunate to have the synths to aid us. Today is full of possibilities.
Where's the info?
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
Who's the guy I need to talk to?
The synths aren't just Father's legacy. They're his gift to humanity.
Doctor.
You've arrived at a momentous time. Our third-generation synths are a true breakthrough. The culmination of centuries of research. It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings.
What makes them superior?
The list of improvements is exhaustive. I can talk for an hour and still not cover all of it. Imagine what you could accomplish if you could live without fear of hunger or disease. Imagine what you could create if you could spend every waking moment of your life as you saw fit, with no need of sleep. Like I said, a momentous time.
Max.
All our divisions are important. I tend to think of robotics as the
You wouldn't happen
first
to have a
among
spare
equals.
polarizer on you, would you?
With our third-generation synths, we've improved upon humanity.
None of these guys are as chatty as the last few. I don't really care. Can I hop in? I can't. No.
All this must be a little overwhelming for you.
Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go talk to Dr. Lee now. She was in advanced research, if I remember correctly. Which is
What are
right
you going
here.
to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
How am I gonna convince her to come with me without knocking her out?
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Hi.
Yes? I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in 2 places at once. We haven't been able to crack that one yet.
Hey there.
Yes?
You have a name.
That was productive.
Oh, she seems like she's having fun.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
What weapon were you using? Synth relay grenade. What's that do? I'm tempted to drop something here. Don't mind if I do. Oh, shh. About to go hen. Probably be a bad place to stand. Shooting the breeze, were ya? I can relate. No, I don't. Man. No one wants a freaking large dinner plate. It just dropped. Everything's so heavy.
Doctor.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here. This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course.
Where are you going?
It's not
I thought
really
you wanted to talk.
Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Dr. Lee.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Authorized to be where? What is this place?
You're standing in the Advanced Systems Division, and you are not a part of my staff. If you want a tour of the place, why don't you ask Father, seeing that he's apparently given you the keys to the castle? Now, can I get back to work?
What are you working on?
There's no getting rid of you, is there? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
You're the scientist. Why do you think I'm here?
Well, let's see. A Brotherhood of Steel airship arrives in the Commonwealth. You find a way to intercept our teleport signal, and now you show up at my door. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lyons let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
You should return to the Brotherhood.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would they want me back?
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Trust me.
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Oh my god.
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
That
Now,
was easy.
for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Ooh.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
Yes. Institutionalist. Met all the division leaders. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to zoom out of here. Is there another quest? Talk to Father. Synth retention. Okay, let me me zoom out here, go back to the Pridwin. Yes, it worked. It worked. Yes, 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 yes. Coming like a G. Instant transmission. Alright. Alright, talk to Elder Maxon, finish off the quest, drop off my material, travel back to the Institute, fill my pockets again, and rinse and repeat if I have to. If I have to.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Will she be harmed if she doesn't cooperate?
Absolutely not. We have big plans for Dr. Lee, including the resurrection of one of her greatest creations. The last thing we'd want to do is kill the Golden Goose. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Pridwin. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
How about a promotion? Huh? Promotion? Alright, Proctor Ingram's on the ground.
Superstructure integrity green.
Paladin Dance is still following me around. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Alright, so I've made 2 trips. I filled up my pocket twice, then left and came back again. I have like 410 carried to capacity with these leg upgrades. And I've cleared out all the scientific wings of all their material. That's the stuff that generally I find is the most useful. I have not cleared out all the residences. There are like alarm clocks, lamps, and as well as some toys and ashtrays kicking around. I did some of them, but not all of them. I just got kind of tired of collecting things. And then, like I said, I got the majority of the good stuff done already. So I think that'll be it. Let us continue on. After clearing everything out, we have to now, actually after talking to all the scientists, We have to talk to Father now, so we are luckily in his quarters right here.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become unpredictable when set loose. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Who erased his memories? Why?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad are behind it. We'll deal with them in time. But right now, the priority is to reclaim that synth before more harm is done. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Meet up with the Courser. I'm gonna work with the Courser? Dang. I just took the 360. Wharf. Actually, let me go talk to Virgil. Have his thing. Alright, Virgil, I got your serum. Virgil. Oh.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
Did you expect it to?
No, of course not. It was far more likely that it would just blow up. But it didn't. You made it in. Were you able to find the serum?
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands are formed.
And serve.
What are you gonna do with it?
How are you going to test it?
On myself, of course. That was the plan. This serum will only counteract the specific strain of FEV that I infected myself with. There's no telling what it might do to anyone else.
Let's see it. Turn back to a human.
All right. Here we go.
Or he'll kill himself. Let's see.
And now, we wait.
How long will it take?
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever been tried before. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Really? We wait? Dang. You're not gonna turn beast mode on me?
Protect and serve.
Anticlimactic.
What a horrible smell.
Paladin Dance is not gonna like me working with his Courser. I tell you that much.